Greetings all, it's the Devious Monkey here. It's going on 6:30 Saturday night. First half of the day, after I got up and we made breakfast, I actually had sort of a tattoo appointment. I ended up having to go in to get my fingers touched up because they all but completely disappeared in like 3 weeks. So she redid those, plus I added skull and crossbones to my middle fingers. I also got Curious George petting a cat, and you can see the hit monkey. That was one that I got when I got the fingers done, but the nose kind of peeled away, but it's too soon to get that one touched up. The fingers, though, were almost like entirely healed. It was almost as if I didn't get a tattoo. So this time she did it much more painfully. So instead of, you know, the traditional like dragging with the needle, she was really poking it in there. A little bit of tradition with modern technology as well. So those got fixed. The skull and crossbones got added. Curious George petting the cat got added today. And I'll have to go back in like a month-ish to give these time to heal and for the hip monkey to heal so that I can get that all touched up. These may or may not need to be touched up. I was warned when I first got them that finger tattoos are notoriously brutal because there's such thin skin and the oil glands aren't there, whatever, I don't know, that a lot of times they don't last, which is why they don't guarantee them. But she took care of me and she fixed everything and we're good to go. That's what I did the first half of the day. After that, I left straight from there, went and got Bean, picked up some packages, came home, had lunch, and I've been sitting around, kind of dicking around on the internet, kind of deciding if I needed to do a video, if I wanted to do a video, what I would do a video on. And then I finished watching Suicide Squad, not The Suicide Squad, Suicide Squad, the second one that was done better, just because. And I finished watching that, and I'm like, it's so early. I feel like I need to go grocery shopping. I need to go pick some stuff up. But then I thought to myself, no. You need to freaking vacuum seal the cat food. I've had the cat food for like a week, and it's just been sitting on the counter. And for some reason, they redid their packaging so that when you have to cut it open, you can't reseal it. Before, they used to have like a Ziploc. Not that that was worth a shit anyways. What we found with Devious is that by the time we got to the end of that 10-pound bag, he just really wasn't very enthusiastic about eating it. And we thought, you know what, it probably sat up there so long, it got stale. And he just, like, he ate it because he had nothing better to eat. But then we felt pretty bad about it. So I had a vacuum sealer that we never used it. And it was sitting inside one of the freaking cupboards. And I thought, you know what, shit, I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna seal the food. So that's what I did today. I have this little Hyundai cup that I got as a tchotchke, and I used 2 scoops into a bag and I pre-cut those, seal one end, and then I'd fill it with 2 of those, seal it so that it's got room at the top, and then we can wrap it and close it with a clip, 1 bag at a time. So everything is vacuum sealed and opened fresh, and then that lasts like a week or so, and then they're eating fresh food. So yay for Cosmic getting fresh food, and towards the end, Devious. So I just finished doing that. Then I had to actually feed her. She was going ape shit while I was playing with her food. So I got that done, and then I came up here and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna film. It's so early. It'd be stupid for me not to film, and lazy and all that kind of stuff. So I started putting things together, and then I started looking at the screen. I'm like, fuck, it's all yellow and orange again. So here we are, 2 lights. All the office lights are still on. I just didn't even want to dick around with that. And then I changed the white balance to auto white balance. So I have another small rig case that goes inside of a metal cage that I can attach all that shit to that I was showing you in the last video. Maybe the next wave is going to ship at October 30th. So I just put it out of my head as if that I'm never going to get that freaking shit. And then when it shows up, I'll be like, what the hell did I buy? And then I'll open it up and be like, oh, cool. The other thing, I did get this little Lume Cube light. And this is like a last resort thing for, let's say I'm in a hotel. It is tiny. It is like just about the size of a credit card. Of course, it's thicker than that, but this goes into a little north end bag pouch, and then that goes into my backpack, my north end backpack, and then I have light wherever I may need it. I've showed this like a bunch of times because, of course, I film all the time and then I just never post it. But as you can see, I got a little monkey on here. This is Cletus. I noticed in all of my videos, especially recently, I don't know, I've been attuned into it, that I'm constantly looking at the screen. Now from across here, I don't even know if you can see that I'm looking off camera right, stage right, whatever. And I'm looking right now at the lens, but here I am looking at the screen. So when you're really close, that makes it obvious that you're looking to one side or the other. And that started to bug me. And I bought this as a joke. This was bought when I got my 70-200, and I was gonna put it on the end of the lens just for shits and giggles, you know? Literally, you know, it's kind of a joke. Just conversation starter maybe. This is actually for children, baby photographers, and they put it on the end of their lens to encourage the child to look at the lens and not, oh, and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, hello, hello, and you get them to look at the lens. Well, the child here can't look at the damn lens and keeps looking at the screen. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to have my conversation with Cletus, and I'm going to be looking at the lens instead of off to the screen. So Cletus is here to remind me to look at the damn lens instead of off to the screen. Cletus, you say, why Cletus? When I walked in, one of the employees at Three Ships asked me what this was all about. When I explained it, said, what's its name? And I said, you know, I haven't given it a name. Why don't you? They thought about it, and they said Cletus. Too young to understand that to me, Cletus is from frickin' Dukes of Hazzard, but that's okay. Cletus it is. So Cletus stays on my 20-70, and sometimes I'll put it on another lens if I feel that inclined. But for the most part, this 20-70 is what's always on this camera. So that's all I have to tell you today. It's 5 to 7. I ought to be able to go through and cut this together quick enough so that I'm done before Svengoolie, and then it's Svengoolie time. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. As always, thanks for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, kids, forward and up.